We are here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack People on a Tuesday morning. Um, Shout out to everybody. Good morning to all. Good morning to y'all. Good morning to TR. Good morning, bro. What is the word? What's going down? Um, OTAs continue. Just to let everybody know, right? I'm sure some know, but just to be a little informative, May 20th through the 21st, which is today is the 21st. They're gonna take a little break until the 23rd. Just have one day on the 23rd, then have the 28th and the 29th, and then the 31st of May, and then June 3rd, 4th, and 6th. So these things are going to be spread out. And then mandatory mini camp June 11th through the 13th. Okay. Hey, shout out to my boy Freddie Welper. Hey, hold it down. How you been, bro? I hope you good. My boy Dave in the building. Good morning to Dave. So yeah, I mean, maybe they warned us, maybe they told us. I thought we would get a clip or something, right? I don't know if y'all did, but I was searching, and they didn't hold an open practice anyway. Just like Brandy said, I wish they showed a practice. Man, y'all could have showed us something. Show us some warm-ups. You don't want to show us drill? Show us warm-ups. Show us them stretching. Let us see something. You know what I'm saying? So, but that day will for real actually be today. The guys are probably on the field around right now. Oh, well, really no words of advice, but welcome. And you can be miserable like the rest of us. So that's all I got to say about that. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Each situation is an individual situation, bro. But, if he wants to keep her around, make sure there's never a dull moment. Because believe you me, on 420 HPOV Boulevard, it is never a dull moment. So, just keep her excited, man. I mean, you got half the job done, right? I mean, you got to still continue to be good on a football field, but you got half the job done. You should be making enough money, Tucker Kraft, and you should be getting another, for sure, contract from the Packers. So, and I'm sure he's, don't know much about his people and all them, but I'm sure they'll be able to manage the money well. And, so, happy, marriage to Tucker Kraft. I actually did see that yesterday. I actually did. That is the only playbook, starting with his location, right, Brandy? Hey, nowadays we got to give up locations. Ain't that a bitch? Man, I never thought that'd be the day. And then when they propose it to you, it's like you can't really say no. You can't say no. That's why you got to get two phones. But yeah, so I don't have two phones. I'm just saying, if you guys wanted to live that life, I mean, you can't risk it no more. You can't use your main phone. Hey, using apps, putting them under dudes' names, all that. That shit's over with. That shit's over with, bro. Infidelity or cheating in 2024 is so hard to do, and I don't listen. Anyway, so yeah, man. We will get some kind of clips today to glaze over, right? One thing I did here, not doubt it was just from yesterday, but Javon Bullard, man, just being a versatile piece, learning fast, and that's what you want to learn. I mean, that's what we want to hear. Rookies learning fast because Jeff Hafley's going to teach it in a way that they can understand it. Jeff Hafley just came from college, so he knows how to talk and interact with guys that age. That is a big thing too, man. You got some guys that are just NFL guys, and Hafley has been said to be an NFL guy and a college guy. So at least he got a little bit of both. He just came from college. We're going to see how it looks on the field. But with this many, moving pieces, interchangeable pieces, the attitude of these guys, again, he almost said it without saying it. It's going to be hard for us not to be successful for what the mindset these guys do. Hey, when opportunity meets preparation, that's all that we need, y'all. So hopefully, that trickles down. I wasn't looking at Bullard like he can or can't do it. So now all I'm saying, if Bullard could do it, then why can't Evan Williams do it? Then why can't Oladapo do it? It's from the teaching of these coaches. So, I'll open it up to you guys. We can shoot the shit. I thought we was going to get up on here and talk about a couple of the clips that we seen. But again, the practice was closed today. It's supposed to be open. So, we'll be able to, figure out and investigate, do every little thing that we can do to see who is where. The best five is Jordan Morgan. Like, is he going to be with the ones? Again, everybody's in shorts. Everybody looks good in shorts, but we can see. You know what I'm saying? We can see what's going on. We ain't got to ask the coach after. Oh, we seen Jordan Morgan at left tackle with the starters. Is that where you think you're going to put him? Like, why y'all going to do that? Y'all know they are, too. It's like, yeah, man, we preach best five this whole time. So you got to think, reporters, that they're going to put the best five out there. And the best five that is starting on the first day of OTAs doesn't mean that's going to be the best five on June 11th through the 13th in mandatory minicamp. And then again, we still looking out. Haven't heard anything if he was there or not, but we still want to see if Jair Alexander made it. You know what I'm saying? If he's taking this as serious as everybody is around the building, these are optional. They are not contractually obligated to do this. So, we'll see how important the game is to him. We'll see how important learning from Hafley or learning his system is, Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. I mean, and that ain't the only thing. And you have to just, trust the process in our coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. And at this point, I'm totally convinced. Offensive coaching staff and defensive coaching staff. Offensive coaching staff already proved to us that with these tools, half the season last year, the tail end of the season, like, we really showed that we can be a dominant offense, man. Romeo had an incredible playoff run. The Dallas game, he got what, $140 something, 2 touchdowns. San Francisco game wasn't that worse. I mean, we just lost. Kind of like MVS in the NFC Championship against Tampa Bay. If we would have won that one, he might have been a hero in Green Bay still. We might have kept him just for that, bro. But, it is what it is. Hey, MVP is in the building, man. Mr. MVP is in the building. Hey, just like y'all see John Banion, just like y'all see Milto, when y'all see MVP, hit that motherfucking like button, Show how valuable you are to this stream and this channel. And, we all a family here. So shout out to MVP, man. My boy Otis in the building. Hey, Otis is on, man. I was talking to Otis yesterday. Otis done called it live. Shout out to my boy. Well, yeah, I'm sure the first thing in Brandy's wife playbook is, nigga, you better know how to make a tackle. We'll work on everything else. If anything's coming my way, whoever Brandy's husband is, I'm sure he got it right. Hey, we ain't worried about him opening doors. We ain't worried about him walking on the right side of the street. We worried about if this nigga can make a tackle, man. Brandy don't fuck around, so you got to expect that she would expect that from her significant other. Hey, like I said, shout out to the homie Zane Strong. Hey, if you're gonna come late, which I did, and it was a plan. See, me growing up, whenever I went to the parties, I mean, obviously I was late anyway because I was trying to get dressed, find the best outfit or whatever. But whenever I went to parties, it was late, bro. It was about the time where the party was dying down, and it just was like, okay, soon as me and my people walk in, I'm telling you, it's like, oh, everybody go crazy. So if you're gonna show up late, show up fashionably late. Shout out to Zane Strong, my boy, man. Mahalo, Aloha, all that good shit. Oh yeah, hey, you got to block them immediately. You got to block them immediately. Hey, that is a part of his skill set. He can definitely do that. Now, I don't know who I was talking to. Shout out to Angry Casual Fan. I don't know who I was talking to, but somebody asked me, they like, hey, is Reed, you think he could get 1,000? I'm like, for sure he can get 1,000 all purpose. That's for sure. And those numbers you just showed seems about accurate. It may be, close to 900 yards and 200 touchdowns, but that's still 1,000 to me. 12 touchdowns seems accurate to me too. But remember the way Love spreads that ball around. Now, injuries was the reason every receiver had a time to shine in our offense. I just want to know what's going to happen if they're all healthy. We spent a lot of time without Christian Watson. Y'all remember what happened? 1 week Romeo got his first 100-yard game. Then Bo Melton got his first 100-yard game. Then Jaden Reed got his first 100-yard game. Then Dontavian Wicks got his first 100-yard game. So I want to see when all these guys are in unison, included with the tight ends. And then, I just can't wait to see that. So, hopefully this is, an offense that can early on, again, remember like last year, Jair was like, I guess we got to hold people to zero. That was kind of, I don't know if you want to say that, but he's like, I guess we got to hold people to zero. I know it's frustrating, but he said, I guess we got to hold people to zero in order for us to win, but hey, now Jair, it might be the other way around. Hey, y'all might just have to hold somebody under a certain amount of points because I see us scoring 35 to 40 burgers, man, any and every week, man. I do. At least 29, 30 points. And we gonna hit some people with some 40s. That's just how I see it, man. With an opportunistic defense, with an offense like this, that's still getting better, still coming together. Like LaFleur still don't know. Again, we were actually blessed in disguise by having these guys out so he can really see what all these guys are capable of. I just find it really hard, green 18, blue 58, and then the ball is hiked. Like, one of those guys got to get open. You feel me? Like I'm just excited to see the offense. Hey, I'll say that too. I will say that too. And then again, Brandy's mentioned, I am not opposed to it. I believe TR mentioned yesterday, possibly us getting a vet corner. I'm still cool with that. But if these guys, if Evan Williams, Bullard, and Oladapo can play the slot, that might really help our corner depth, just because they ain't a cornerback by name, right? Or by kind of nature. But if they can come in a spell, we got 3 guys that can just come in a spell or whenever they need to come in. Different types. Bullard, Bulldog, no pun intended, just fiery, impactful. Evan Williams, smooth, athletic, confident. Oladapo, big, 6'2", just a bully out there, can guard the tight end. So, that might help. And then again, man, can Stokesy get some love? Can we just put our faith that Eric Stokes is going to come out? Don't you think the kid wants to? Don't you think he's been sitting around? I told you he's been through the, I don't know if I'm going to play again. Like when you start doing that and they end up playing again, it means so much. I'm sure he's going to feel great running out. Not going to be on special teams. Better not be on special teams. But I'm sure he's going to feel great running out of there. Him, Christian Watson, and the ghost of Sammy the Hammy Watkins, man. Hopefully that shit is over with. Hopefully it's over with. Again, I always say they went to TR's alma mater, who will get beat down by USC this year. Hey, we all good, TR. Hey, I'm a Wisconsinite. Okay, my boy Miscellaneous from the area, he told me, he said, hey, man, you could definitely be a Wisconsinite. So shout out to Miscellaneous, made me confident, because, I'm one of y'all. But when it comes to my Trojans playing against, the Badgers, bro, y'all got to take that beat down, TR. But we're going to move on. More stuff that we do get along about. That's possible, bro. That's where I was. I said that last year. I said it last year, and at times he was. His versatility, and bro is a big-time player who makes big-time plays, and his 50-50 balls are very good. People think, oh, Christian, his 50-50 ball percentage of getting them is better than Christian Watson. You think Watson's is, right? Because he's 6'4" and all that, blazing speed. But Reed is just that guy, man. Reed is just that guy. That's a fairy tale. That's a fairy tale. Let's start off with Pro Bowl. They get those out, but I don't even think he's going to do that. We'll see, bro. We will see, bro. It kind of depends on who's around them, too. We've seen some good from Josh Myers. We've seen some good, but I don't know, man. Hey, we going to see. Hey, when Monk get up in there for a few reps after Myers, they try Zach Tom at center. They're going to do what they're due. They're going to do what they're do. they're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to do their due diligence. We hear about is best five, best five, best five. You got to believe that they're going to do that. So you cannot get the best five in there if you don't try this guy here, that guy there. So and that's why there's a whole nother excitement, for the preseason, bro. It just seems like every year, I don't know, it's because, I'm gaining more friends that are fans of the Packers, just like you guys, but like every year, probably since I've been streaming, like everything's just been more important to me. Like I didn't used to care about preseason. I would look, right, a little bit, but I'm first preseason game, I'm like this. I might treat it like a real deal shit because I'm worried about third and fourth in the depth chart. So, hey, Josh 1K, what's the word, man? Good morning, bro. Good morning. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, bro. With that pick, yes. What he's, projected to do. Now, I was bragging and boasting. Remember the other day, I'm like, oh, PFF said he's the most underrated Packer. Well, I forgot who else was it. CBS. Somebody else said the most underrated was Luke Musgrave, and he's going to have a breakout game. So, I mean, good problem to have. But, you're going to have everybody's favorite here and there. And Brandy, Dontavian seems to be your favorite receiver at this time, which I ain't mad at all. I think he is going to come in and shock some people. He shocked me. He shocked me with how good his route running was. Having corners just hips this way, that way, don't know what to do. Hey, he got them corners just looking crazy out there. Oh, no. Why you going to do us like that? Hey, if we leave it up to anybody, it's going to be my boy here. But me and him already got a bet. I forgot what the wager was, but like soon as in his eyes, Christian Watson proves to be legit, he has to come in this chat and let everybody know, hey, y'all, I was wrong about Watson. And then again, this is kind of like a 2-3 year deal. Like Watson could blow up this year, right? But we need consistency. We've seen guys blow up for a year and then nothing else. So, but this year, angry casual fan, when Watson pulls down, 800 something yards, right? I don't know how we're gonna spread this thing out. I don't know who's gonna be healthy. In that game against the Niners, the last game, Watson was in there. He looked healthy, but I felt they could have. Maybe not. Because everybody else did do so well. But I'm like, man, I would have liked to see Watson in there a little more. But angry casual fans. So now you want to add Stokes to that when Stokes balls out, and then again for Stokes, I think Stokes. Well, no, I was going to say he got to do less. He can get away with doing less than Christian Watson. No, they both kind of in the same similar situations on that side of the ball. It's like we know we got something. They've proven that they could be a home run hitter. Stokes with his speed, another Georgia boy, his change of direction, his man coverage. He got to work on his zone. He got to work on double moves. And then Christian Watson, all he got to do is be healthy. That's why, angry casual fan, I could see if we haven't seen anything from Christian Watson, but we've seen with our eyes a 4-catch, 110-yard game and 2 touchdowns, something crazy like that. If we seen that and just know he's been hindered by injuries, bro, you got to think he going to ball out. You have to. So we're going to see. Angry casual fan, I just want you to come back, bro. I know you will. And just be like, hey, man, they balling. Same thing as a lot of Keyshawn Nixon, people who don't, hey, Warhorse OG. Keyshawn Nixon come through balling. He LA native like us, bro. You got it. Why you ain't rolling with him? Hey, OG done seen enough of him. A couple other y'all seen enough of Keyshawn Nixon. Bro, first of all, it made me even think more that it's going to be better. Number one, because we got Halfley. He's going to teach it in a such that Keyshawn could understand. But they went to his college, South Carolina, and talked to the coach, and he said, I think I misused him. For a coach, number one, to have the pride to say that, that means he thinks Keyshawn will blow up somewhere else. And people will be like, wow, where'd he come from? And he has to answer like, oh, well, he was at South Carolina. I didn't really do him right. You know what I'm saying? So that is another thing. Hey, gratitude. I appreciate that. Mr. MVP, man. For real, for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I've probably already been christened, by TR, my boy, but it feels good to be accepted by a lot of you guys because, I want to be able to go out there, walk around, go eat what I want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Go do something, bro. When I get up out of there, when I get out there, I want to do something. So, I hope they accept me with open arms, even the police department. Definitely. And listen, the run game is just going to be improved. Why? Because that front four, all they got to do is attack. You know, you can't get Gary thinking too much. Even Lucas Van Ness at this point, you can't get him thinking too much. They are so good and athletic and raw players. The mental is it, the plays and the reading stuff, that's going to end up coming over reps and reps and reps. Rashawn ought to be there by now. I'm expecting him to take that next leap as far as cerebralness in the game and not just being a brute force who does this or does that. At times you'll say, or I'll say, he might have disappeared, saying a couple games, bro. I'm like, where's Rashawn? You know what I'm saying? But he comes in and he makes that impact play and he gets hella pressures. But I'm expecting Bane Gary. Last year, I'm like, hey, if we could get Bane Gary every 3 games, that'd be cool. We've kind of got that. But now, bro, we need Rashawn Bane Gary. Like Zane said, 30 sacks. That's what Zane said. Hey, don't say nothing to me. Zane said Gary getting 30 sacks, and Zane said LVN is getting 20 sacks. I'm so optimistic that I say until we don't see it, I see it. So if it don't happen, then I'll be like, oh, well, he didn't. But hey, if he's getting sacks week by week, hey, let him get 30 sacks. Oh, absolutely. Way longer too. Not only are they longer, Dave, but they are positionally recognized, right? Linemen ain't doing the same stretches as the backs and receivers. Linebackers ain't doing the same stretches as a motherfucking secondary player. So that is good. That's how you gotta do it. You use different joints and different shit as a receiver than offensive lineman. Why is everybody doing the same routine as dumbass stretches where people don't even take it serious? You look at half the football teams in America, I'm talking about high school, wherever, like they don't take the stretching serious. It's just more of a okay, we got to do this. But like I was really getting down there stretching. You gotta really stretching can get intense. You can break a sweat during the stretch. I especially with all the pads on and all that shit. So this is a whole new routine, and all you want to see is something different, right? We had this other guy with the barbell mustache. You can't trust those. Again, like I say, he looked like he need to be in Reno 911. Best of luck to him too, but when you see an instant difference, like I told Brandy, she like, am I going to see a difference in this defense? They always say that. We've been through this before. Yeah, you're going to see an instant difference just because, we going back to the 4-3. Like, Capers looked a little different when he came in. It's like, okay, 3-4 now. Okay, let's see how this works. Now we going back to the 4-3. And I just think for the team we have and the skill sets we have, we got dudes who just need to go. We got dudes who just need to go attack the quarterback. Our defensive line is going to have so much fun with this. Hey, pin your ears back, go get the fucking quarterback. And if you're so determined to get the quarterback, you're going to be in the backfield anyway for any of the running back bullshit, right? You no longer have to seal you still got to seal the edge to a certain extent, but 3-4, pretty much the dudes on the edge and even the front nose dude, like you just holding up blocks so the linebackers back there can come in and make the tackle. Now we're going to have 4 guys with their hair on fire. Gary, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine Gary, LVN, Carl Brooks, with all due respect to Uncle P. Preston's still going to come in and do his thing, but I'm just saying, as far as a brute force lineup for 4 linemen, Gary, Kenny Clark, LVN, and Brooks. That's the front 4 I'm going with. And then listen, for Wooden to be a rotational guy, oh man, I'll take it. And he's another guy who just ain't nobody thinking about too much. Kobe Wooden, bro. Hey, Heavy D. I didn't even mention Heavy D, bro. We have an actual rotation at defensive line. I mean, talk about get Kenny help. It's been a while, but it seems like it's there now. Oh, hey, trust me. As a resident of 420 HBOV Boulevard, I can relate too, definitely. And again, man, I mean, just seemed like a overall cool kid, man. Man, we have drafted. Oh, one thing I seen today, I ain't gonna quite get tied up into it, but Packers have 0 players, the top 25 under 25, We have 0 players. Detroit has 5. Nobody else in the North has anything. But I'm like, you got to put somebody in there from us. But it's cool. This year we will prove that in the form of Wicks. Hey, just like I said, same thing as Devontae. You know, and he does watch Devontae's film. Like, and don't be surprised, y'all, if he ends up being another Devontae, right? You got to start thinking that the Packers, this is just what we do. We just get Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back to back. We always keep a good offensive line to keep that Hall of Fame quarterback upright and injury-free for most portions. We just keep on, Packers haven't drafted a first-round wide receiver. Well, do we need to? Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, Devontae Adams, Dontavian Wicks, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs. Do you want me to keep naming? We don't need a first round. Some of these same dudes getting picked in the first round, wide receivers, we ain't heard from them. And our guys are doing better, and our guys are in a better situation. Absolutely. And then, hey, you send him deep, you got to put 2 over there. You have to. You got to put help over the top over there. So what's going to get hit? A crosser right over the middle. Musgrave. Like it's about to be ugly, y'all. It is about to be ugly. It's about to be ugly, y'all. We'll see. Seems like obviously Ja got it locked, right? It seems like Valentine and Stokes, they gonna be in a battle, bro. They're gonna be in a battle. Keyshawn's initially gonna be at the slot, and hey, and I said initially, he might get in there first couple series, then we might mix in the Oladapo, we might mix in Evan Williams. I don't know. We shall see. Let's see how confident Hafley is in putting these rookies out there. But again, he's not gonna put them out there if he don't feel that they're ready. You know what I'm saying? He is the same guy who started a undrafted free agent who walked in, K'Wan Williams, and started him over a guy that they used the draft pick with. That just shows, hey, I'm here for whoever's going to be the best, no matter where or how we got you. If you better than him in my eyes and can do what I'm asking in my scheme at a better clip, you're going to get in there. So we got to have all the faith in the world, at this point in this coaching staff. So, but I think Watson's too dynamic. I think he's too dynamic, bro. He gonna be in the game. I was begging for him, even though it was a replay. I was begging for him to be in the game more, against the Niners that day. Yeah, and that's one thing, bro. So that's one thing we got to get set straight. Okay, Devondre Campbell, we know, you ain't got to call your ex-girlfriend and say, oh, I'm so happy over here. Oh, it's so much better. I didn't know what love was with you. Now I'm like, congratulations. Go ahead. Go bust a nut. Do whatever you need to do, bro. Mind your business, bro. You ain't over here no more. And it was said, bro. What happened when Blake Martinez left? He wouldn't have said this. He said the Packers don't care about the linebacker position. And at that time, he probably didn't. Okay. You're just worried about the soft coverage. So again, bro, Dre, you already done let us know about that. You still thinking about that? That means you still thinking about that back shot that she used to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can say what you want to, but if you still thinking about an ex, you still thinking about what she used to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit she used to do to your ass. Like, bro, get over it. Get over it. Hey, you are what, hey, you with Fred Warner now. You with Greenlaw now. So you should really be able to flourish. So, hey, and we'll see you at Lambeau. Okay? You're going to have to deal with Monk. You're going to have to deal with Elton. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would guard Tucker Kraft or Luke Musgrave. So I'm ready for Campbell. I've been trying to chill. I'm a player guy, right? I go for the players, man. Their careers ain't long. Sometimes I notice, like I said, there's this kid on my team getting playing time just because his mom is fucking the coach. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, we got to put who's, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. It should. They all do it in unison, but it is an individual task as far as you need to really, people don't know how to stretch. Some people don't really know how to do it. They just go through the motions. No, you got to really, pull them. You got to really get a good stretch in, How many times we done seen a motherfucker not stretch? My uncle, for once. want to race me, I'm in college at the time. And my uncle, shout out to Uncle, I love you. Talking that shit. I don't know, might have had a drink or something. Nigga, I beat you. So we did pole to pole. We raced. Halfway through, and fell down and all that. I'm like, come on, man. Your ass should have stretched. You can't just jump off. It's been a minute since you've been jumping fences and shit like that, bro. You can't, you got to stretch. So he tried to raise higher point of view. Bro, halfway through, his knee went out or whatever happened. He on the ground. Damn near had to call the paramedics on his ass. I can see that happening. I'm more of a Carl Brooks guy right now. The versatility. Just to kind of being underrated too. Now, my biggest radar, you already know, is on Heavy D, Devontae Wyatt, bro. We need you this year. And I mean, like, we need you to be Kenny Clark-esque. It's been a couple years now. You got the physicality down. You still got the burst and you'll get off. Like, we need you to pay dividends, first round pick. That's what we need. We need Heavy D to really, show us something. Hey, y'all see the respect I'm showing him. Love him to death, but I didn't put him in my ultimate rushers. And, if, 3rd and 15, who y'all want to have in there? I got Rashawn, LVN, Kobe Wood, and Rashawn, LVN, Carl Brooks, and Kenny Clark. That's who I got. Yeah, no, I call him Uncle P with all respect because he's an elder on the team, but shit, I'm older than Preston, but, NFL, he's old. Yes, for sure. And still makes a great impact. Still gets in there, gets his sacks. Hey, great player, great investment, new Packer great. I mean, when we both got the package, I'm like, okay, Preston's cool, but like he gonna be the 1, 2, 3 years we let go and Zadarius is the big sack guy. No, it was the opposite way. Zadarius had issues, back injuries, same kind of like Campbell, problems with, he was mad he didn't get capped. It was just, once it starts going downhill with some people, it just goes downhill. That's why you got to cut ties with them. You just cut ties with the people who don't really do anything for you anyway, then some bullshit. If you ain't, hey, cut them off, y'all. Y'all got to learn how to cut people off, man. Definitely should. And I am curious. Now, I've been telling you guys, we're going to see some shit we ain't seen before with LaFleur. Why? Because he got guys capable of doing a lot of certain shit, and he has a better idea of what his people can do. So we definitely going to see a whole new LaFleur, a whole new confident LaFleur. And, I don't know. He might have to get his stretching together. He lost a fight with the bench press. I ain't going to lie. I lost it. No, I ain't lose a fight with the bench press. I lost it with the curls. That last one I'm doing this and, oh, shit, tweak my back. Can't lift weights for 2 more weeks or 1 week. Oh, I'm sure he does. But, hey, Devontae miscalculated. Oh, I'm going to go to Vegas with my best friend. Bro, best friend ain't even there no more. Yo ass should have stayed over here. He wasn't sure about Love either, bro. He wasn't sure. If he knew that Love was going to be this, I guarantee you his ass would have stayed. Because at the end of the day, it's about numbers and getting more contracts. But, Devontae, bye-bye. Like, we good. We got a baby, Devontae. And he looked better than you at the time. We'll see this year. Because, y'all remember Devontae year 2. We like, what the fuck is going on? He did some shit. I'm like, what? But, you got to be patient. Hey, Joe, preach. Joe, tell the truth. All you doing is telling the truth, Joe, And then again, for him to still be talking about this, it's like he talking about his ex still. Oh, I'm so happy now. I know what love is. If that's the case, then just show it to your wife. And we're going to see it on the field. Like, why are you still talking about us? Leave us alone. It didn't work out. But we did put you back on the map. And we are the reason that we put your ass together. We probably found you in a corner somewhere. Hey, all right, we'll get this nigga a haircut. Let's go take him shopping real quick. Hey, like Beyonce say, let me upgrade you. Like, we upgraded his ass. He wouldn't be in San Francisco if we didn't do what we did with him. Hey, shout out to my boy, Matt, man. What's up with you, dog? Chilling. My first Packers piece of cheese interviewer or interviewee right there. Shout out to me. Shout out to Mick, bro. Me and him go way back. And yes, bro, we got to link up. We got to do something, bro. We got to do something. I want to know what you've been doing out there with your hunting and all that stuff, bro. We got to catch up for sure, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for coming through, man. That part too. Hey, same thing as Keenan Allen. By the time we played Chicago, when I seen we playing Chicago week 11, I'm like, oh, Keenan Allen ain't playing that game as much as I want him to. Best wide receiver room in the league. Oh, we're gonna see Bears. Since they want to say shit like that, bro, they might have better names than us, but our guys might have better stats than them. Best wide receivers. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, let them get a year together first. Y'all just over projecting. Did y'all know Matt Eberflus is there? Did y'all know that it's a rookie Caleb Williams throwing? Like, okay, it's good to have upside, but y'all already crowning them the best. Oh, y'all gonna have to prove it to me. And I'm going, hey, every week I'm gonna look at they damn receivers. Yeah. I just feel more reps, I guess. I just feel more reps, but sometimes you just got clumsy runners. Sometimes, and if we can get Tucker Kraft to lower his shoulders instead of leaping, he might be a little better. You can't leap over everybody. This motherfucker try to hurdle 2-3 people in a row. Like, did you used to hurdle in college? You know what I'm saying? Did you run track or something? He's just obsessed with hurtling. Lower that shoulder. You a whole baby Gronk. You a whole, 6'4", 250 something? Hey, lower that shoulder on these little cats, bro. It's cool to jump over them. We like to see the athletic ability, but run these motherfuckers over. Oh my God. He learned that, but hey, we seen Gary do it. Gary did it in a divisional against the Niners when they came to Lambeau and beat us. Gary did it on that game for sure. So, but that thing is an art. I've never seen a move like that. And Lawrence Taylor called that out too. He said, I've never seen somebody do that. Now it is a trick of alavanca, okay? To my people who speak Portuguese out there. It's just balance, right? You got a 300-pounder leaning a certain way. You give him that little boop. He's already leaning that way from the fake you just put on him. So you give him that bow, that club, bro, they ass be sent flying. I could not believe 300-pounders is off their feet like that with Reggie White. For sure. Yeah, and then listen, we got many different, people who believe in this, believe in that. Hey, Jair Alexander has influenced other people to meditate before games. For some people, meditation doesn't do anything. For some people, meditation is listening to some, music that TR listens to in the locker room and banging your head against the, locker. Some people meditate like that. Some people just go on the field and do this. Keep it quiet, keep all their thoughts. There's different ways to do it. More than one way to skin a cat. If you ask me, I do think stretching kind of helps. It could have helped my uncle. I think he does, and I think he will. I think he's done enough though from this point on. All the man did was, dealt with a little bit of injuries this year, but every time he's around leading the team in tackles, you can't take that away from him. We've seen him do a pick six, take it to the house. We've seen him drop a pick six, which he gotta, improve. But yeah, we've seen enough. And again, with Halfley, he is going to be used different. He knows that Quay is a rusher. That's another guy. You might just see him stand right over the center and get his rush on. You might just see him on the end where a tight end is. Tight end can't block Quay. Maybe a tackle, maybe a guard get their hands on Quay, which we've seen. And he needs to get better with that. But every linebacker needs to get better. But again, it's a mismatch. That's the whole point. Like a guard, if you get your hands on the linebacker, you ought to win that. You a whole damn near 100 pounds more than him. That's what we was just talking about. That's what we were just talking about right there. Yes, like clockwork, man. Get off them blocks. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I think people gotta when you go to Vegas, bro, don't go in there like, oh, I'm about to go here and get 10K. That's cool. Just say, hey, I got 5 G's, 2 G's, 1 G to spend. And just, hey, look at it as gone money, bro. Hey, you happen to win on it. All right, cool. But you got to do that. I learned going to Vegas. Every time I done went in, homie come back, old lady come back from Vegas. I know, I want 1,500 on a penny machine. I'm like, oh shit. I'll be on that penny machine for 30, 40 minutes. Like, man, it ain't working for me. Definitely. Like you talking about an issue that ain't even here no more. Like, sorry to say, bro. But you were under Joe Barry's tutelage. It is a total different story now. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. Let us know how it goes. Let us know what you catch, man. Let us know what you catch. But all right, listen, y'all. Today, We should have some kind of video of something, somebody running, some drills, 707, 11 on 11. You know, we should be able to see something and have something more to talk about tomorrow. This has been Wake and Pack. I like to thank everybody for coming through. We getting out of here though. Shout out to Zane Strong. Shout out to my boy Miscellaneous. Shout out to Brandy Lewis, of course. Shout out to my boy Joe. Shout out to Matt Crocodile Dunny, my boy. Yeah, talk to you in a bit. Shout out to the Angry Casual Fan. Shout out to my boy Joe. I might double, triple. Shout out to my boy David. Niehoff, y'all. Make sure I don't forget nobody. Shout out to my boy TR, Mr. Vice President. Shout out to Packers Kingdom. Shout out to Josh 1K. Shout out to Freddie Roper, my nigga, man. Hold it down, bro. Shout out to the homie Otis, too. MVP, Mr. Vice President. Shout out to him. And, you know, we getting out of here, though, y'all. But go, Pack. We should know a little more now. I just want to see some lineup. I want to see Monk at center or something. I want to see him at, I mean, again, everybody's in shorts. But it will get better. And this is just what we have to deal with now. So I'm out.